Namaste friends. Due to COVID-19 pandemic situation, you all are at home. We are in school and at home also. So we are really missing you, but somehow we have to overcome the situation and to be successful in this pandemic. We must not stop our learning process. So friends, today we are going to start Unit 3, 3.1. It's a poem. If. I really miss you when I start any chapter because we used to enjoy the chit-chat warmer sessions face to face. When I, on a distant mode, discuss with you on chit-chat, I really feel very sorry that you are not with me to interact, to share your thoughts, to ask your questions, and I also enjoy it very much in face-to-face situation. But okay, no problem. Very soon, let us be hopeful to be together to enjoy these warmer sessions. So let's start. Here are 4 bullet questions to discuss. Now I am going to give you my responses to each question. Question number 1 is, how do you react when your parents scold you? So I don't react when my parents scold me. In fact, I introspect myself myself when they scold me. So this is my response. Everyone's response may differ from each other because everyone has one's own personal response. This was first activity and my response to the first question. Second bullet question is, how do you feel when someone insults you? Okay, so now again I am going to give my response. The question I repeat again, how do you feel when someone insults you? So when someone insults me, I feel very sorry, but I ignore it and try to concentrate on my work. So this is my response. Your response may differ from me. Bullet activity number 3. How would you react when you are cheated by your friends? I would How would you react when you are cheated by your friends? confuse them, and at the same time appeal them not to do so. So one more question. Let me clean the board. Let us proceed to question number 4. Why is it wrong to make a difference among friends who belong to different class, color and community? Absolutely, it is not good to discriminate on the basis of color, class or community. We are living in a democratic nation like India. We have accepted all the principles of the Constitution of India. So this is absolutely against humanity. So we must not discriminate or differ among our friends who belong to different class, color or community. Hope you have understood. I haven't written the response here on the board, but you can write it in your notebook. So this was the first activity, warm-up session. Now let's proceed to the second activity. Page number 86. In your course book, I write here page number. It will be helpful to you after watching the video, or at the same time simultaneously you can keep the book open in front of you. Text page number 86. Warmer activity number 2. I write the instruction, read the instruction. Complete the table by providing suitable responses to the given actions. So there are 2 columns. In column 1, actions are given, printed in your book, and you have to think about the responses. One specimen example has been given there. I read it loudly. You are punished by the teacher without any reason, and the response is given, sample response. I shall not lose my temper, but I shall talk to the teacher afterwards. Absolutely right. So now on second, your friends spread rumors about you. Now what will be your response? Let me give my personal response. If this happens in case of me, that my friends spread rumors about me, so what will be my response? I will appeal them not to spread the rumors. At the same time, I will introspect myself if I am right or wrong. Also, I will ask them politely what the reason is behind their act. That's it. So, but my response is not final and applicable to all, because from person to person the responses may vary or differ. Then number 3, someone doubts you. Yes, my response, when someone doubts me, I will consider the people's doubt regarding me. Again I will introspect. I will think myself whether their doubts are right. If their doubts are right, then I have to change my thoughts and behavior pattern. If their doubts are wrong, then I have to convince them that they are wrong and they must not doubt. So there should be breach of communication to remove the doubts among the people. Then number 4, your relative blames you for something. Okay. When our relatives blame us for anything, we have to convince them. Why do they blame? If their blames are wrong, then we have to give the explanation how they are wrong. If we find they are absolutely right, then we have to introspect and we have to change our behavior or our thought pattern accordingly. So there should be open-mindedness while behaving with others, maybe in family or maybe in community or society. And last one, someone hurts you. Oh. So it is outer force. We can't control other people. So when we think we are hurt by someone, we have to control our emotions, concentrate on our work and ignore the insult or hurt, the feeling of hurting by others. We must not pay more attention to that. If we do so our energy will be reduced, energy in the work, we will be distracted. We must not be distracted from our work when someone does so. So what is important? We have to not to lose our temper, means we have not to be angry, and very simple way is to excuse the people who hurt us. Excuse them. This is the best way, I think. So this was the second activity on page number 86, and I gave you my responses. Now you go in your book on page number 86, find this table. This is second activity, and I request you to write your responses in the table. So this is homework task. Hope you will do it sincerely. Let's proceed to third activity. On the same page. Now this is warmer activity number 3. Complete the sentences meaningfully and share them with the class. One is done for you. If you read books, you will gain knowledge. Absolutely right. And now we have to complete. If you do exercise daily, I write here. If you do exercise daily, this is printed part and rest of the part is incomplete, you have to fill. So I give my personal response. If you do exercise daily, you will be fit and fine. So everyone may differ in words, less or more. Someone may say if you do exercise daily, you will be physically fit. So same meaning is the same, only some words may differ, but final message will remain the same. Second is, if, and the clause is left incomplete for us, you will pass the exam. So we have to fill this clause. If dash, you will pass the exam. So you will, one more important thing is that if you will pass the exam, this is independently meaningful clause. So this is main clause. Now I have entered into the grammar, but it is important to tell you this is main clause because this is independently meaningful. So this is subordinate clause. Here also this is main clause. Underlined clause is main clause, and this is subordinate clause. So I have to make it meaningful, subordinate clause to support the main clause. So if you study sincerely, you will pass the exam. If you study hard, you will pass the exam. So now this is in context meaningful. One more. Now, oh sorry, just a minute, let me clean it. if dot dot. Now in this case complete sentence has been left blank and we have to think both the clauses, subordinate clause as well as main clause. So let us think. If dot dot comma dot dot. So I give you my response. If you set your goal you will succeed in your life. So this is comprehensive made meaningful. If you set your goal, here is comma, it is important as a punctuation mark, and you will succeed in your life. So in this way, and one more response. Complete blank if and again blank. So again we have to think. Now I give you my response. You will be safe if you follow traffic rules on road. Just a minute. This is you rules. You will be safe if you follow traffic rules. So you will be safe. This is main clause, independently meaningful. This is independently meaningful. This is main clause. Now this time it is inversed. Main clause has been given in the beginning and subordinate clause later one. So this is just exactly exchange. The location is exchanged. If you follow traffic rules on road, this is subordinate clause. This is subordinate clause and this is main clause. You will be safe. So in this way, we need to practice the sentences. All these are previous two and this one, number 3 and number 4. All these are conditional clauses, means adverb clause of condition. This subordinate clause, it is also named as if clause. It is called as adverb clause of condition. When we want to say something in conditional situation, we need to use this kind of structure. When we want to say something on the basis of some conditions in particular circumstances, we need to use this kind of sentence structure. So this was third activity and very interesting activity. We will start now. Now friends, this is the last warm-up activity, but very important and interesting one. Words are written on the board. You read one by one, but before that understand what is to be done. You have to classify these words into 2 columns. Column number 1 is weaknesses and column number 2 is strengths. Okay, so the words which stand for weakness means negative quality, and the words which are the strength, they will be listed in the second column of the strength. So in this way, now here I will follow different method, but you need to write accordingly column wise. Now see, fear. So this is weakness from my point of view. Confidence is strength. Clarity, strength. Confusion, weakness. There should not be confusion in any case. Worry means concern. This is also weakness. We must not be worried. Courage, strength. Cowardice, absolutely weakness. Compassion, strength. Bravery, strength. Hesitation is weakness. We must not hesitate. Punctuality is very important quality in everyone's personality. So this is strength. Laziness, absolutely weakness. One must not be lazy. Anger, weakness. Then faith, strength. Patience, strength. Ambition, strength. Generous, strength. Impatient, weakness. Cheerful, strength. Tolerant, strength. Arrogant, weakness. Aggressive, now this is controversial. Someone may say aggressive is strength, someone may say it is weakness. Let me explain you. Now see, the Galwan issue in Ladakh between Indian Army and Chinese Army. So our Indian jawans or soldiers must be aggressive. But as a student, if all the way you are aggressive in the class among your friends, so they will consider you this is weakness. So depends on the situation. So it's controversial, not actually controversial, but we need to see the situation. As per the context and situation, it will be decided whether it is strength or weakness. So may I give you one home activity or home task? Already one is given, this will be second. I write here some words and you have to extend this activity in your. Now I have written some more words here on the board. So this is extended part, home task activity of the same activity. So what will you do? You have to stop the video now, read all these words and then list in your notebook accordingly by classifying in two columns which words of these indicate weaknesses and the words which are already showing strength. So accordingly you have to classify them in weaknesses column and strength column. These are 6 words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deceitful, grateful, modesty, hypocritical, commitment, transparency. I know some of you may face some difficulty how to consider that the word deceitful is weakness or strength. So you need to refer dictionary. Once you understand the meaning of this word, then you will immediately click whether this is weakness or strength. So wherever you do not know the meaning of the word, you need to refer dictionary and then classify and write in your notebook. Thank you.